Hello everybody and welcome back to Super Mario Sunday. We are still trapped in this castle. I figured it out after I was 21. No, I figured out that alcohol exists actually slightly before I turned 21. I don't think I really... Okay. My understanding is that I was really into Jack and Coke when I was 3. And my dad was like, well, I guess I can't let this sit anywhere because my drunk of a son will try to drink it. Then, my next drink was like, I was... I don't know... 18, 19, something like that. Somewhere in there. No. It was not 10, I was drinking... I remember, actually, I have very strong memories of eating a specific thing when I would play video games when I was 10. Well, fuck. There goes that. I have a copy of Real Monsters, which was a Super Nintendo game based off of the... Motherfucker. Super Nintendo game based off of the Nickelodeon TV show of the same name. And, I got that for Christmas, and I also got, as a gag gift from who knows who, a box of French fries that were actually bubblegums. So, like, it was like a McDonald's French fry thingy-do, and each one of the French fries was a bubblegum. So... Father! Each one of the French fries was a bubblegum, and I would sit and I would eat... it was... God, I just realized I've been playing video games in a basement since I was 7. No, earlier than that. At the basement of the house I grew up in, it was like, dude, it was the coolest fucking thing. Alright, so this was the layout of the house I grew up in. Let's talk about the house I grew up in for a minute. The house I grew up in was most of the building was a house, but the front room was a storefront. Originally, in the early 1900s, it was Casey's Flower Shop, which was a business that my great-grandfather owned, where he sold flowers because he was a florist. In addition to that, I think my family owned like a block and a half of a town called National Park, which there aren't any national parks in New Jersey, don't go looking for them, but there was a town called National Park. It's about a square mile, is the size of the town. And my great-grandfather owned like 2 blocks worth of property. And he had greenhouses on it, and he had... you know, all this shit that you use when you are a florist and you're growing flowers to sell to people who want to buy flowers. So Casey's Flower Shop existed for a while. That's where my name came from, by the way. It's an old family name. Well, fuck. I was hoping to not lose my, ability to not die in one hit, but hey, that's what happens. The house moved from family member to family member for a short period of time until my... Oh, fuck. This is it! This is the one. Gotta time it right. Fuck! God damn it! Suck a dick, lava. No one likes you, you're disliked. I really got a motor here. Until my father purchased it from his aunt, I think, is how we... Yeah, I did, man. I fucking did. And then I got my butt kicked by subsequent enemies. He purchased the house from his aunt. Ooh. And then I grew up there. The storefront was originally a flower shop that my mother converted into her dog grooming business. And she was a dog groomer for the entirety of my childhood life and a small portion of my adult life, like a professional groomer of the dogs. And she still has her, like, cool dog grooming table and, like, all of her tools and appliances and all that, because she still does, like, 1 or 2... Like, she's got, like, 5 customers total. But she deliberately, like, doesn't take new customers, because she's, like, she's out of the business. She just... What do? I am a... I am a summa cum laude graduate of a psychology I have a psychology degree from I don't know, maybe it's a reputable college, who knows if it's any good. And with that degree, I sell chemicals at a pool company. Because the economy... Actually, that's not the reason whatsoever. The reason is because I might be the worst interviewee ever in the history of time. But that's not what the story is I'm telling right now. I'll tell that story later, I don't give a goddamn. But that's the reason that's what I do. Shit. Although maybe I'm on my way to being a professional Mario dyer. A small number of you are paying for me to do this right now, which is fucking exciting as shit. But whatever. Oh my god, for a second there, I just realized that my mouse is on the screen, and for a second, I thought that I filmed, like, 30 minutes of me playing a video game with the mouse just on the screen. That would be bad. Anyway, so I grew up in this house. Big house. Pretty big house. I mean, I'm professional level at Mario dyeing, but it's not what I do for a living, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is not my profession. I am of professional caliber, for damn sure. The entire, like, it had a basement that was almost the size of the house. And in that basement, in its prime, there were posters on the walls, and there were couches, and there were basically all the accoutrements that, like, not, I mean, I have more modern ones, but, like, and I've gone so far as to frame my, I've gone so far as to frame my posters that are currently on the wall. You know, when you're a child, you don't frame your shit. You just hang it on the wall with thumbtacks and super putty and think that you're cool. God damn it! I'm really living up to my reputation as a professional Mario dyer. I might never get past this level. Ever. Even if there's a fire. Well, alright, no mushrooms this time. Or death. No life. No life this time. It was a huge, huge basement. And we had the couch set up and a TV and all that shit. And I would sit down there and I would play all my video games and I would chew my French fry bubblegum, and I don't know why I started talking about this, except, oh yeah, that I grew up to be a guy that plays video games in the basement. For anyone who's seen the Converted podcast, or like the one creative stream I did where I made backgrounds for the Converted podcast, you've seen the room that I'm in without the green screen up and all that, and it's a basement with posters and a couch. It's the life I live, man. I have absolutely no recollection of why I started telling this story, except that it seemed like a way to fill time in the middle of playing a game where I die repeatedly. The object of the game, I don't know if you know this, is that I'm supposed to die repeatedly. I'm supposed to exhaust all of the possible alternate realities of all of their Marios, and if I do that, I win. Don't die! Fuck! Shit! I feel mildly sticky because of the air conditioner being off, because I'm trying to save money so that when I fly to BlizzCon, I don't land in California poor. It's my goal to not be... It's my goal to not be poor. And the fastest route to that is not to change any of my lifestyle choices, except turn off the air conditioner and not spend hundreds of dollars on electricity. I get to go to BlizzCon? Yeah, kind of. Get to is an interesting phrase. I've wanted to go to BlizzCon for a number of years, and this year I was like, fuck it, I don't care what it takes. I'm going to BlizzCon. Well. Okay, I didn't die. I gotta start working on that, by the way. I have a... God damn it. I have a ticket. I have a room. I actually have a number of rooms. I need to... I gotta hop into the BlizzCon Chicken Coop channel and double check to make sure that the count is correct. because I think there might still be room in the chicken coop, and I don't want there to be room in the chicken coop, because if there's room in the chicken coop, I'm spending extra money that I don't need to spend, and I don't want to do that. I want to fill that bastard. I want to fill that bastard. Die, turtles! Oh, popped a squat. You see that shit? Alright, now all I have to do is avoid this easily avoidable death. Here we go. Okay. Okay, hey! Whoops. Nope, I had no chance of getting past that one alive. That one I should have got past alive. I hate this game! I feel like that lamp, like, directly under the first question mark in the background, there's a lamp. I'm kind of looking at it with my character. It appears to be saying, Hail Hydra. And I don't like that. I'm not a fan. Yes, I saw that. Thank you very much. I was a witness to it because my phone is looking at me in my face. It does look like what? Ooh, what if I get up? Oh, I was hoping to dodge the turtles. Yeah. No. Hail Hydra. Not the other thing. I dropped my controller. Doesn't matter. This controller is ancient, and it still almost works perfectly. I say ancient, it's... 23 years old. You gotta make sure you mark your units, or else your math teacher will take points off. Fucking Mrs. Cunningham. Oh, I can tell you the reason for that. No, you're completely correct. The reason for that is for some reason Mario is wearing red overalls and a blue shirt, which is not normal. Typically, if you were wearing overalls, they would be denim. God damn your dumb turtle face! Like, I don't know why he's wearing red pants. That's stupid. Normally, he wears blue pants and a red shirt. It's like magical that I can't land on blocks. I think I might be a wizard at not landing on blocks. Speaking of wizards, I've been rereading the Dresden Files, and it's awesome. I've already read they're mystery books. I've already read them, and I really... Yeah, his belly... Well, he's a husky fella. He's dead. He's super dead. He died. Which is unfortunate. It's always sad when that happens. But it did, so... I'm not gonna not say it. It's real. And I'm gonna stand here and... drink water. Well, she does produce a substantial amount of cake, especially considering that she's a princess, and princesses are not known for their cookery. I want to know more about the... structure of Peach's royal authority. I just might be a dumb person. I think I might... Everyone says that they're smart, right? Except for people who know that they're dumb, which there's not very many people who just know that they're dumb. Most people think that they're pretty on the ball, I would think, right? Maybe I'm just an idiot. Stormfront is the first book. Yes, I am on Full Moon, and I'm almost finished it. The next one is one of my favorites. The third book is one of my favorites. I think it's the third book. It's the one that introduces Michael Carpenter, who is... I mean, as soon as you realize who he is, you're like, oh yeah, obviously Barf likes this character. The Dresden Files, for any who are not familiar, is a series of mystery novels written by a gentleman called Jim Butcher, I think is his name, Jim Butcher. He is the fella that wrote the book. And, it is primarily a series of detective novels about a private investigator who's living and working in Chicago. He works, I fucking hope so, dude. If they don't, there should be. I would be a Knight of the Cross 20 times out of 10, dude. 20 times out of 10. War Crimes on the iPhone Kindle app. Dude, War Crimes is a good book. War Crimes is a good book. I died. It's fine. Doesn't matter. Literally doesn't matter. Harry Dresden, main character. Private investigator, living and working in Chicago. He is close with a number of people in Chicago's police department, the Chicago PD. Especially the Special Investigations Unit, led by Karen Murphy, which... Murphy, come on, could you have a more stereotypical cop name? Oh yeah, and by the way, small detail, he's a fucking wizard, which is awesome. He's a wizard, dude. He's actually like a spell-slinging wizard man. Like, that's his whole shtick. I should have walked faster, because now I'm fucked. Oh, maybe not. Sweet. So, he solves his crimes using his wizardly abilities. Shit. Dodge the hammers. Spend your life dodging ham- Nope, never mind. Oh, apparently you can just fucking run into victory like that. And then die. Yeah, if you're reading on a phone, it makes it really difficult. I was reading basically on the Apple version of that app. It wasn't Kindle, it was the iBooks version. I was reading a bunch of books. But because I was using an iPad, it makes it way easier. Book 3, the name of which I'm sorry, I just can't remember, introduces a character called Michael Carpenter, whose magical status is that he is a Knight of the Cross. And what that means is, many, many years ago, there were 3 swords that were forged using probably mystical means of one nature or another. And each sword has worked into it a nail from the cross. The cross. So this cat shows up, decked out in armor, swinging a holy sword, and I'm like, well, he's probably cool, right? Yeah, turns out he's really cool. He's an awesome character, and he's a paladin. And I'm like, I don't know, I guess sign me up, right? Like, I gotta root for the paladin character. Then, he goes out of his way to be awesome all the time. I should stream 2 glasses of wine in more often, because, man, I just won't stop telling stories about nonsense, which is the whole point of streaming. People show up so that they can hear you tell stories about nonsense and watch you lose at video games all the time. It's the perfect formula. I think I found the Barf earns $1 million becoming a professional Twitch streamer, #1 on Twitch, on any game. I think I did it. Futurama on the iPad doesn't light up the whole room. Yeah, man. Makes sense. How much Futurama... God! This wall sucks! How much Futurama... Oh, you know what I just realized? I just realized something. It's important. The lava doesn't actually hurt me. The lava doesn't harm me. It's the falling to the death Like, the lava just disguises a hole in the ground. Like, you can touch the lava and go under it and you're fine. Have I ever read The Magic Kingdom of Landover books by Terry Brooks? Nope. I have not. I have not read those. Should I read those? Are they good? Do you recommend them? Are there paladins in them? I don't know if we've talked about it, but I enjoy a paladin. Except in Dungeons & Dragons, I don't actually see myself ever playing that character. There's too many rules. I mean, if I go out of my way to... Mother... Barter. I might, like, one day play a, like... I'll go out of my way, like, I'm gonna be a lawful good, like, I'm gonna be everyone's wet blanket, I'm gonna be lawful good, I'm not gonna allow you to steal from the guys who have been beating the shit out of us. Like, that's the guy I'll be, and then if I ever do that, I'll be a paladin. But until then, give me cleric or give me death, man. Yeah, it's part of why I like the Dresden Files, is they are actually pretty funny. Like, he talks about how, at one point he rolls out of a car. Come on! Motherfucker. At one point he rolls out of a car while it's moving, and he's, like, already injured, and he's, like... As soon as he does it, like, he tucks and rolls, and he's crashes into the concrete. The next line is, "Don't look at me like that. It was a good idea at the time." He said, in a book that you're reading... He says, "Don't look at me like that. I thought it was a good idea at the time." Yeah, but like, you know, I don't like... There's all kinds of things that I don't like, but that I would play them in a video game. And the adventure there is like... forcing all your friends to change their decision-making. See how I went into the lava and didn't get hurt? See how I jumped over this thing and didn't get hurt? See how I'm... Well, fuck. 50 Shades of Ian. That's the book I don't want to read, but I think would work as a book. By day, he's a breakfast chef. By other time of day, mystery solver. And by night, 50 Shades of Ian. I really like this whole squat and jump procedure for killing turtles. Alright, what if I just... Go for it! Yes. Love going for it. Unfair. Show me what you got. Good job. No, that shit's funny. Don't be embarrassed. Believe in the me that believes in you. See, that's the problem with anime. Netflix, alright, this is gonna be the world's shortest tangent. Netflix is releasing a live-action movie, I guess, of Death Note? Which raises a number of interesting philosophical questions as a show, but also engages in every shitty anime trope in the book. God damn it. And I'm not a fan of shitty anime tropes. I jumped! I'm not a fan of not jumping. Where's the live-action Gurren Lagann reboot? Where is that shit, man? I want to watch... the live-action Gurren Lagann reboot. Dude, nice. Yo, we gotta get up in there and kill us some Kill Jaden, because if 7-3 is right around the corner, and we have to go to outer space to get gear, I want to go there having killed the demon lord of the so-and-so something or other, you know what I'm saying? I want this guy to rue the day that he thought he could fuck with Azeroth for 10,000 years, because the Burning Legion holds no sway over this planet. We're the baller best. Oh, nope, mistimed it. Don't jump. Because we're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever get us down. I ducked and jumped that time. This game isn't fair or fun. Nah, it's fun. I'm lying. Don't die to the fire! Oh my god, have we spent 50 minutes on this? For real though, I want a Gurren Lagann. I just want a Gurren Lagann reboot, man. Like, there's not enough shit created by them. I mean, there was Kill la Kill, but, like, that show is hard to watch, man. It really is. It's hard to watch, and it's also hard to tell people that you watch. I wish it wasn't... I wish... Alright, I'll say it this way. I wish Kill la Kill took a different art style so that it didn't sound like you were making up a lie when you say, yeah, it's, like, really pervy and weird and fan servicey, but it's got a really good story. Like, you can't tell people that, because then they're like, oh yeah, you're just a weird, creepy anime guy. It had great fights, but it also had entirely too many boobs. I don't have a problem with boobs, but I don't know, man. Cartoons, I don't get it. I like anime, just relax with the boobs. We all get it, we get it. Just relax. Just relax. It doesn't have to be that way. I hope nobody's working on the Kill la Kill reboot. Like, that's... We don't need that as a society. We're fine. Why? Why didn't I just fall where I was aiming to fall? Am I done? No! Oh god, there's the Bowser Bridge! Why? What I'm saying is, let's do a cool new thing with anime. That's all I'm saying. I hope Death Note isn't completely shitty. And I mean, the Death Note anime is not great, but it... Animes like Akira and Record of Lotus War can't get anything new nowadays. Yeah, no, I feel you. Dude, Akira's one of them shows that's like, fucking... Whew. Akira's in a league of its own, man. Akira does its own thing, and other people have tried to do similar things to Akira, and it just doesn't work. Like, Akira... Motherfucking turtles! Akira lives by itself. That's fine. I deserve to be killed by hammers if I'm gonna fucking get killed by turtles. It's fine, doesn't matter. What? I'm finishing this level before I go to Waddle... No, I can't make that promise. I can't make that promise, because I will not be late for the Game of Thrones. My understanding, I have not watched any spoilers. I am as in the dark as the rest of you. My understanding, just from what happened in last episode and, you know, what the people are talking about, this episode is God, nuts, damn butts, is gonna probably be pretty great. Ah! Ah! Ha ha! Cartoons! Scooby-Doo, Huckleberry Hound, and SpongeBob. What about the DuckTales? How do you feel about shows like the DuckTales? I can't, I have said it multiple times, even to the same people over and over again, because I don't care if I repeat myself. You guys have been here before, you know the drill. This DuckTales reboot is amazing. It's a fuck! It's turtle-killing greatness. Everybody should watch this DuckTales reboot. It's super good. It's super good. I don't care. I fuck. Is that your official statement? I fuck? Yeah. Let's give it one more go and then call it a segment. Every day they're out there making DuckTales, woo! Not ponytails or cottontails, no DuckTales, woo! The eye fuck. The first digital sex toy for him and her. The iFuck. Upload your progress to social media and share your high scores with the world. It's the iFuck. We'll be right back with more Super Mario Sunday. Probably. I think I gotta urinate. Let's go pee for a minute and then we'll be right back. Bye.